Today's topic is about why I hate dryer sheets and commercial linen spray. So why did this come up? A couple of reasons that have been real life inspiration for this video. I recently purchased a secondhand sectional. It's beautiful. It's practically brand new, nothing wrong with it. But I got it home a week ago and I can tell that the previous owner sprayed it with one of those fabric refresher sprays heavily. And my entire house is now permeated with this scent. Also, a friend of mine just purchased a home and it has a very stale, dank smell to it. And even after removing the carpets and taking out some walls, this scent is persisting. So the truth is that there are sometimes just gross smells, and in this house, my friend's tactic to try to get rid of this persistent bad smell was to take dryer sheets and tape them to a fan and then blow the scent of the dryer sheet into the space, hoping that that would take the smell away, freshen the air. And I totally get why she did that, right? There's a reason why we use the dryer sheets and the linen sprays, because there are sometimes gross smells. If you're a mom, maybe you're dealing with some of that, especially if your kids are in sports and things of that nature. So what are we going to do about that? Before I get to that, however, I want to talk to you about why not to use dryer sheets and fabric refresher spray. It's the same reason that I would advise you not to use air fresheners. So all of these products are made with synthetic chemicals, very often petrochemical based. So not only are they really, really hard on your respiratory system, but they are known endocrine disruptors, and a lot of them also have research behind the fact they're cancer causing. If you think I'm making it up, go out to ewg.org and search your favorite brand that you use, and you will see that there's a safety rating that comes up along with information about what's in that product and the types of things that it does in the human body. So, why would we try to freshen the air with these chemicals? Well, what's happened is that our palate, so to speak, our noses have become dull to what chemicals even smell like, because they're everywhere. They're in these products, they're in candles, they're in perfume, they're in body care products. They are basically everywhere we go. And if our noses are constantly exposed to the same type of scent, they almost get desensitized to it, to the point where not only does it not smell like a chemical, it starts to smell kind of, oh, that's a good smell, especially when it's associated with something that's pretty or a pleasurable experience. Then we think that that's how things are supposed to smell. And so we have this whole society of people right now that don't know how to smell what they're actually smelling anymore. And it's really interesting to read about that and to learn about that. At the same time, we have gotten deadened to what a natural scent smells like, even fresh air. I know some people that would prefer the smell of an air freshener to just opening the windows and enjoying the fresh air coming in. This to me is alarming, because we as humans have been, we've evolved for thousands and who knows how long, really, millions of years possibly, to be around nature, to be around the molecules that are in the air in nature. It's what our bodies and our brains know. It doesn't cause a fight or flight response in our body. In fact, a lot of those materials that we find in nature are calming to our body. They're not disruptive to the body. They're supportive to our overall well-being. But we have gotten used to smelling these synthetic smells that smell like the thing that it's supposed to smell like, rather than the real thing itself. Example, pine scent, right? Get a pine scented cleaner and then go out and stand next to a pine tree. Which one smells like pine? The pine tree! The pine scent in the cleaner is not actually from the pine tree. It's usually a synthetically created scent that has a lot of negative drawbacks to your health and raises your stress response. I don't want my stress response raised any further. So I want to share with you guys a couple of very inexpensive, frugal, and easy ways to freshen the air, freshen your linens, to freshen your space if you have funky smells going on. The first one is like so obvious and so cheap, and it's simply baking soda. This is how people did it before we had all these synthetic scents. They got some baking soda, they sprinkled the baking soda on the area that had the offensive smell, allowed it to set for a while, and then either swept it up or vacuumed it up. It works so well. This is what I'm going to be using to get that fabric refreshener smell out of the sectional that I purchased, because it is so strong that every time I go in that room, I'm starting to have a response to it, like, or I'm sneezing constantly. So that is a very easy fix, very easy to do. You can put it in shoes, you can, put it on your mattress, let it just kind of take the scents out of the mattress and then vacuum it up. So many different ways that you can use that. Second option for refreshing just a space in general is an aromatherapy hack, and this is to use a diffuser. So a diffuser is something you can buy really anywhere now. You put water in here and a little bit of essential oil, and the water and the essential oil get atomized into the air into very small droplets, and not only are they releasing a scent, but the essential oils actually have the ability to neutralize microbes in the air. So this makes viruses and bacteria inert, and there is some research that actually seems to be indicating that this can help to fight things like plastics and heavy metal sort of smells that are in the air that are hard on our lungs, that you actually help to counteract some of that as well. Plus, natural scents are going to be supportive therapeutically for your body and help to lower your stress response. And it's very effective against bad smells. So one of the ones that I really like to diffuse on a pretty ongoing basis is bergamot. It just smells like Earl Grey tea. It's beautiful, it's glorious. Other really great options for diffusing: lemon helps to clear a space. Peppermint, there's a reason why we use peppermint, things for cleaning or even toothpaste. It's refreshing, it feels clean, it's cooling. And eucalyptus, you can mix all three of these together, or you could use each one of them separately. And none of these is terribly expensive either, so it is effective on in terms of your budgeting and all those things that you need to do for the financial side of your health. But at the same time, you're actually helping increase your health by using the essential oils in the diffuser. So please use these instead of air fresheners and linen sprays and plug-ins and things like that. This is going to be so much better for you and so much better for the environment.